Hey guys, so we're just setting up to start filming some videos today, and I was thinking about how there's a bunch of different ways that you can actually break your YouTube channel. And since I know that a lot of you are in fact YouTubers and you're working on building your channel, I just thought I should let you know about some of these things so that you can make sure that you don't do them, because I definitely wouldn't want you to break your channel. So kind of before I get into them, I just wanted to explain what I meant by break your channel. Some of these things could actually get your channel completely removed from YouTube, but a lot of them just could really hurt your views on the platform. So if you do these things, then your channel, even if it has a lot of subscribers, it could start getting very few views. So there are definitely things you want to avoid. Okay, so the very first one is the thing that could actually get your channel removed, and that is just breaking YouTube's community guidelines. YouTube has a strike system, and if you break their community guidelines 3 times, then you'll get strikes and they'll actually end up removing your channel. So you need to make sure that you know what those community guidelines are. There are things that you probably aren't going to do anyway, things like making violent content or making content that is harassing other people or hateful content, but it's also some things that you might not think of, like making content that could encourage people to do something that's dangerous. You always need to make sure that you give disclaimers and you explain whether or not something is safe if you're doing something that could possibly not be safe. But also something that I see a lot of people do that's actually against YouTube's guidelines is sub for sub. I know a lot of people do that. If you don't know what it is, basically it's where you ask people to subscribe to your channel and you tell them that you'll subscribe back. And a lot of the time people do this in the comments on videos. They say, subscribe to my channel and I'll give you some love back or something like that. And a lot of it does go unnoticed by YouTube and nothing bad comes of it, but it is technically against YouTube's creator guidelines. And if you get reported as spam for doing that a lot of times, then YouTube might actually give you a strike on your channel, and it could eventually lead to your channel getting shut down. So that's the first thing do not do, because it could break your channel, is breaking YouTube's community guidelines, and specifically sub for sub. Okay, so now we're gonna get into some of the things that you can do that won't get your channel shut down, but they definitely can really hurt the views on your channel, and your YouTube channel really can only be successful if people are watching your videos. It's not so much about getting the subscribers as it is about getting those views on the video. So if you do these next few things, then it can really hurt your channel. So the first one is actually just uploading too frequently. Now, as soon as I say this, you might start thinking, well, there's some channels that upload all the time, maybe multiple times a day, and they're really successful. So it's not so much that there's a certain frequency that doesn't work on YouTube, it's that it's too frequently for you and your capabilities to make videos. So for example, if you have a certain number of hours every week, let's say you have 6 hours every week available to make videos, maybe you can make 1 really good video or 2 pretty good videos. But if you try to do a daily vlog, or you try to make a video every single day, and then you're not putting very much time into each video, then each video won't be very good, and that means people won't watch them if they're not very good. So that would really hurt your views. You also can upload too frequently if you are just uploading every single day, but you're not making super top quality content. And the reason for that is because YouTube, the way the algorithm works, if you make 2 videos right back to back, then YouTube is going to try to promote those videos to your subscribers at the same time. So basically your videos will be competing in the YouTube algorithm with each other. So when people see your 2 videos that YouTube suggests to them, they're going to click on one or the other, and basically that will make YouTube think that people don't like the other video very much, and so YouTube will promote it less. It will have a lower click-through ratio. So typically you don't want to upload videos more than every other day on YouTube. However, there certainly are some exceptions to that. If you can make really top quality videos, then you'll be able to beat this aspect of the algorithm and it will all work out. You just need to make sure that you're not making more videos than you can really make well. Okay, so the next thing that you don't want to do, because it can break your YouTube channel, is to use bad thumbnails. There's 2 different ways that your thumbnails could be bad. They could just be not very attractive, because of course people will choose to click on your video if it has a really interesting looking thumbnail. So if your thumbnail doesn't look attractive, it doesn't look interesting, then people won't click on it. And if if people don't click on your video, then basically the algorithm will think that people don't want to watch it, and then it won't suggest it to people, so you'll get really low views. But the other thing that isn't quite as obvious is using really cookie cutter thumbnails. So what I mean by this is where all of your thumbnails look the same or really similar. And the reason that this is bad is because when people see your thumbnails for your newest videos, they'll think subconsciously that they've already watched that video, and so they won't really be as interested in it. So it will look so much like another video that they've seen that their mind will kind of disregard it. Now, some channels, you'll see this a lot with some really small channels, and especially channels that aren't the creator's main thing. So like if they're a blogger and they just decide, oh, I'll make a YouTube channel also, they might try to say like use their blog header images as their YouTube thumbnails, and maybe their blog header images have like a really standard look, or have a very template look. And that can work on a blog, but it won't work on YouTube very well. But you will also see it with some big channels, some really big successful channels actually. I know that Shane actually talked about how his thumbnails, he got this like formula down, and he was like, this is the way that it works. They were really brightly colored. They had really like just pictures all over them. They were really eye-catching, but he started doing it really consistently. And even though each one did look different, maybe they were different colors, maybe he had different expressions on his face, or there was different images on the thumbnails, because they all had such a formulaic look, after a while it stopped working and his videos started getting much lower views. And it wasn't until he completely changed his thumbnails up that his views started to climb again. So that's something to watch out for, something that could break your channel in the sense that it could really hurt your views, especially over time, if your thumbnails look too standardized. Okay, so the next thing you could do that would break your YouTube channel would be making videos that appeal to really different types of people. Now, it's okay to have like different topics that you talk about on your channel if all those topics really will appeal to the same sort of person. But if you are making videos that appeal to different sorts of people, then what's going to happen is some people are going to subscribe to your channel when they find one type of video that you made, maybe a video that kind of goes viral, but then those people, after they subscribe, they won't be interested in the next videos that you make, and so they won't click on them when you make them. And so what's going to happen is exactly what I was talking about before. Those videos are going to pop up in their subscription feed. They won't click on them because it's not really what they subscribed for, and then the algorithm will think that people don't like those videos and they won't share them with people. And over time, this will have a worse and worse effect on your channel, because basically the algorithm will believe that people don't like your videos at all, and it will suggest it to fewer and fewer people over time. And that's really the case with so many of these different things that I'm talking about. It's not like it's going to instantly break your channel, like it's going to instantly kill your views, but over time you'll see your views will decrease. They'll get lower and lower over time, and it's really difficult to resurrect a YouTube channel after that happens to it. Once a channel kind of establishes a set point of the number of their subscribers that are actually interested in watching their videos, it just becomes really difficult to convince the algorithm to kind of give your channel a second chance, to suggest it to more people in the future, and so it's all gonna go downhill from there. Okay, now the next thing might be a little bit hard to hear, because honestly, you might have heard people tell you to do exactly this, but it's making utilitarian videos. Now, first you might think, okay, no one's ever told me to make utilitarian videos, but what they might have told you to do is to really work on ranking your videos in YouTube search. So they told you to do keyword research and to find keywords that people were searching for a lot, and then to make videos on those specific topics, making sure that you are exactly following the keywords so you can get the most views, and then to really work on your video's metadata and things like that so that it ranked really well in search. Now, this can be a way to get views on your videos, and it's definitely how some channels have grown. But the problem with this is that if all of your videos are only getting views from search, then you might be making videos that people are only interested in because of search terms, not because they're interested in you or your channel. So people people will watch that video, they might subscribe, but then they won't watch your future videos, which again, it's gonna cause that downward spiral to happen so that your channel will get fewer and fewer views. So you might have some videos that randomly take off, they really take off in search, they get even suggested around. But I mean, think about a channel that is about home repairs, okay? So this channel makes videos about like how to repair a leaky faucet, how to install a light plate switch, how to change a light bulb, you know, things like this. So maybe you find this channel when your sink is leaky, and so you need to figure out how to fix that, and so you search on Google or on YouTube, you know, how to fix a leaky sink, and you find a video from this channel. And it's a really helpful video, it's a great video, you watch it, you fix your leaky sink, and you subscribe to the channel because you think, wow, these videos are so helpful, and you know, I have other things around my house that maybe I need help with. But here's the thing. What are the chances that in the future, as you're scrolling on YouTube, probably because you're bored, you're looking for some entertainment, that that channel happens to make a video on a utilitarian topic like this that fits with something you need right then? So they make a video about how to change a light bulb. Well, you don't need that video right now because you don't have any light bulbs that are out. Or maybe you already know how to change a light bulb, right? So you're not gonna click on that video because most of the time, most people are spending their time browsing on YouTube for entertainment. So if your videos are very utilitarian, if they're just helpful, it's going to be really difficult for you to consistently get your videos to get a lot of views right out of the gate. And most of the time, most of your views won't come from your subscribers, but they're just going to come from search. So you're gonna have to work hard to get every video to rank rather than have your channel naturally, organically grow because your subscribers are watching your videos, and as you get more and more subscribers, you get more and more views naturally. Okay, now the next thing that you shouldn't do, because it can break your YouTube channel, is something that you probably already know, and that is buying subscribers or buying views, but especially buying subscribers. This is like the worst thing you could possibly do for your channel, and the reason is because it is going to immediately, directly do exactly what we've been trying to avoid, which is have subscribers of your channel that aren't really interested in your videos. You've bought these subscribers, it'll make you look like your channel is successful, but when you make a new video and that video comes out in your subscription feed, obviously these fake subscribers are not going to actually watch the video. The algorithm will think that your subscribers hate it and it won't suggest it to anyone else. So don't buy subscribers, it won't do you any good, it'll just be a waste of money. Okay, now the very last thing that you can do that will break your channel, this is probably the hardest thing of all of these things to avoid, and it is making boring videos. I know you probably don't want to hear that because it is hard to continually come up with creative ideas for videos and to make whatever your idea for the video is into something that is actually interesting. To do that over and over and over again. But keeping people's interest, keeping people's attention, entertaining people really is king on YouTube. That is the most important thing, because if people are interested in your video, they will watch it for a long period of time. So you'll have a long view duration. That tells the algorithm that people like your videos. It will make it suggest it to more people. You'll get more views. But also, if people like your videos and they're interested in them, then of course they'll watch your next video. And so this is the upward spiral of success on YouTube, where every video that you make, more and more of your subscribers watch it because they loved your last video so much. So it's not so much about making videos that are technically good quality in terms of your video footage and your audio. All that stuff is important. It's also not about just picking good topics, although that's important too. And it's certainly not about just making helpful videos. Again, good, but not the most important. The most important is making videos that keep people watching, keep their attention. So as you are planning your next videos and as you are trying to make your channel more successful, I would really recommend that you focus most of your time, most of your attention on your planning process for your videos, coming up with interesting ideas, and then asking yourself, what can I do to make this idea even more interesting? How can I present this in a more entertaining or engaging way? Because that's what's going to help your channel become as successful as it possibly can be. Okay, so now you know a lot of different ways, 7 different ways that you can break your channel. So make sure you avoid these things. If you want to see some growth on YouTube, you want to see your channel keep growing, you don't want to get your channel shut down or anything like that, because I'm sure that that is something that you want to avoid. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing, but only if you want to see more videos like this one, because I don't want you to subscribe if you're not going to watch more videos, right? Because that's just going to hurt my channel. So if you want to see more videos about how to grow your YouTube channel, about entrepreneurship, about success, then you can subscribe right now. Don't forget to ring that bell if you want to actually see the videos, because subscriptions don't mean all that much on YouTube because of how the algorithm works these days. My name is Gillian Perkins. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I'll see you next time.